Hello students, I welcome you all to this session. I am Vaishali Kikan, Assistant Professor, Electronics and Communication Engineering Department at KIIT Group of Institutions. Today in this video, we will be talking about the diffusion profile. What is diffusion profile? I hope you all have seen the previous video where I was talking about the Fick's laws and its derivation. I talked about the boundary conditions required to solve the equations of the Fick's law. We have derived the partial differential equation. Now when we solve these partial differential equation, the boundary conditions will be resulting into two types of solution. First is constant source solution and then we have limited source solution. So the content of this video are introduction, then constant source distribution depending upon the one boundary condition. Then we have limited source diffusion or the Gaussian diffusion, which is based upon the second boundary condition. Then we will be seeing the parameter which affect the diffusion profile. Okay, so first of all, what is diffusion profile? As I told you, depending upon the boundary equations, the Fick's law has two type of solution, and these solution will be providing two type of impurity distribution. Whenever impurities are going inside the substrate, what distribution they will be following? We need to manage these impurities. Why? To manage the electronic properties. We need to know how much impurity is going inside. We need to know what kind of impurity, what kind of path the impurity is following, where it will stop, okay, in which direction it will go. So we need to know all of these things, and depending upon the boundary condition, we have two types of solution which represents the impurities path. First is constant source distribution following the complementary error function, and then we have limited source distribution which is following the Gaussian distribution function. Okay, then first we will be talking about the constant source distribution. In this, the impurity distribution, the impurity concentration at the semiconductor surface is maintained at a constant level throughout the diffusion cycle. Okay, so impurity level will not get reduced. So at the surface, whatever impurity is present, it will stay there. Its mass will not be decreasing. Okay, so NOT is equal to N dash, it will be constant. The solution to the diffusion equation which is applicable in this situation is most easily obtained by first considering the diffusion inside a material in which the initial conditions, initial concentrations changes in the same plane as x is equal to 0 from N dash to 0. So NOT is equal to N dash is equal to constant, and similarly I can say NXT is equal to 0. So this is the graph. You can see we have different time instant. This is the graph of the error function. Okay, so this is how I can represent the error function. I already told you to know more about the error function. You can go to my previous video where I have already discussed about the error function. Also I have discussed about the Q function as well. Okay, so and also the complementary error function as well, because all of these things will be used here and you need to know the mathematical parameters. So here we have taken the initial condition Ns. So instead of N dash, here we have Ns to be the concentration. So if I have taken different time interval, so T4 is greater than T3 is greater than T2 is greater than T1. So all of them are following the error function distribution curve, but at T4 we will be having higher doping. When we have higher temperature, at that time we will be having higher doping. At smaller temperatures we will be having lesser doping, and at the least temperature we will be having the least doping. Okay, so if the diffused impurity type is different from the resistivity type of the substrate material, a junction is formed at the point where the diffused impurity concentration is equal to the background concentration already present in the substrate. Okay, in the fabrication of monolithic IC, constant source diffusion is commonly used for the isolation and the emitter diffusion because it maintains a high surface concentration by continuous introduction of dopant. So there is an upper limit to the concentration of any impurity that can be accommodated at the semiconductor wafer at some temperature. This maximum concentration, which determines the surface concentration in the constant source diffusion, is called the solid solubility of the impurity. And this is a very important definition. You need to know what is solid solubility. It is the maximum concentration which determines the surface concentration in constant source diffusion. So Ns was the solid solubility limit. So then we have limited source diffusion, or what we call it as Gaussian diffusion. Here a predetermined amount of impurity is introduced, then we remove the source, okay, then we have the mass which is going into the solid, so there will be reduction in the mass. Unlike the constant source, here we will be having the reduction in the mass of the dopant. So diffusion take place in two steps here. First is pre-deposition step. In this step, a fixed number of impurity atoms are deposited on the silicon wafer during short time, and this step occurs at a lower temperature as well. Then we have drive-in step. In this step, the impurity will diffuse into the solid, and we are giving the higher temperature. Here the impurity source is turned off, and the amount of impurities already deposited during the first step are allowed to diffuse into the silicon wafer. Now the difference between the diffusion techniques. First is error function diffusion, and then second is Gaussian diffusion. What is the difference between both of them? So error function diffusion has the surface concentration which is held constant. We have talked about it. In the Gaussian distribution, surface concentration decays with time. Error function diffusion is modeled as a step junction, whereas Gaussian diffusion is modeled as a linear graded junction. Now coming to the parameters which will be affecting our diffusion profile. First is solid solubility. I already told you it is a very important parameter. It is very essential to know if the number of atoms per unit volume required by the specific profile is less than the diffusant solid solubility. Then we have diffusion temperature. Higher temperature gives more thermal energy and thus higher velocity to the diffused impurities. Okay, so whenever we have higher temperature, the velocity will be high, vibrations will be high, the atomic jumps will be high. It is found that the diffusion coefficients critically depend upon the temperature, and temperature plays a very important role in the diffusion process. The temperature profile of the diffusion furnace must have higher tolerance of temperature variation over its entire area. Now the diffusion time. Increase of diffusion time T or diffusion coefficient D have similar effect on the junction depth as can be seen from the equation of limited and constant source diffusion, whereas if I am talking about the Gaussian distribution, the net concentration will decrease due to the impurity compensation and can approach to zero with increasing the diffusion tunes. Okay, so for constant source diffusion, the net impurity concentration on the diffuse side of the PN junction shows a steady increase with time. Now coming to the next parameter, which is surface cleanliness and defect in the silicon crystal. The silicon surface must be prevented against contaminants during diffusion, which may interfere seriously with the uniformity of the diffusion profile. So we need to clean the surface of the silicon. We have to have very clean environment for the diffusion process. The crystal defects such as dislocation or stacking faults may produce localized impurity concentration. So this must also be avoided. This results in the degradation of junction characteristics, hence silicon crystal must be highly perfect. So here I will be concluding my session. I hope you understood each and everything. Still, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to me. I will be happy to help you. Thank you so much.